Ah, what a beautiful day. Finally some free time for myself, to express myself to the fullest and place my genius into written form. Oh, come to me, my waifu muse, and set me free. Light my head with your delicate touch and breach my soul with violent inspiration. I will sunder the stars with my brilliant imagination.
5 minutes later.
Hey, what did I say about interrupting my special time? Sorry, sir, but there's someone outside who wants to see you. Really? Who? A little girl, sir. A little girl? Yes, sir, a little girl. Well, tell her to piss off then. I'm busy at the moment. Yes, sir, right away. Excuse me, sir. I'm really sorry to report this, but the girl has managed to make her way into the premises, sir. Wait, what? What do you mean into the premises? I'm very sorry, sir. I accept full responsibility and will not happen again, sir. What? Well, how did she get past you in the first place? Oh, she is a devious one, sir. I told her to piss off just like you said, and she replied, "You want me to pee in front of you, pervert?" And I was like, no, you got it all wrong, little girl. When I said piss off, I mean, you cannot enter, sir. And she was like, why? And of course I said, because my boss told me to. And she said, but why? And I was like, why what? Why do you have to listen to your boss? Because he's the boss. But why is he the boss? And I thought about it a bit, and that's when I realized I was alone and that she must have stuck into the building while I was thinking, sir! You f***ing incompetent piece of shit! You're telling me you have a little girl running around? Set up 4-man search teams. I want them to search every single corner until this brat is found. I cannot and will not be liable if something— Orpheus, Christ. Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san, or Skilled Teaser Takagi, is a— Hey, wait, no, don't. You can't go in there. That's where we store all of our— Oh, somebody help him, for God's sake, before he starts bleeding all over the— Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san, or Skilled Teaser Takagi, is a romantic comedy slash slice of life anime rolled into one. Animated to life by Shin-Ei Animation, the show centers itself around the middle school hijinks of 2 middle schoolers, a boy surnamed Nishikata and a girl surnamed Takagi. From the onset of the first episode, it becomes clear to the viewer that the 2 characters have feelings for each other. Yet, for reasons ranging from not understanding one's own feelings to the good old classic bashfulness, both parties have yet to articulate their feelings to each other. So, in order to express these pent-up feelings, the 2 engage in a series of never-ending prank wars, which turn out to be cute and innocent, a much more wholesome way to express their hidden repressed Freudian urges. I can assure you that this is extremely realistic amongst adolescent teens. Hell, it's that sort of treatment that I get from my production staff, and I know that they care about me.
I love you. I love you.
You make my dick go hard.
These affection repression pranks belie a certain deviousness that reaches a Death Note level of mind. But instead of light Yagami, it is Jake from State Farm who faces off against L, and we all know who would win in that scenario. Do you see those eyes, man? They've got no soul in them. Yet, no matter how brilliant the scheming is, the pranks fall flat if the characters interacting in these prank wars are flat. And thankfully, the 2 main characters are anything but flat. Except for Takagi's chest! Flat is love! Takagi, on the other hand, like a predator, is calm and composed. Delightfully deceitful, Takagi's face is almost as inscrutable as Grell's gender from Black Butler. From every moment that we see her, she has one of 2 faces: innocent smile face and innocent puzzled face. On only one occasion do we see her make a different expression, and that moment is filled with the common disease known as the feels. Common symptoms include excessive dawing, warm fuzzy feelings in your heart, diabetes, and the sudden urge to vomit rainbows. Is it contagious? Very. Well, safe to say that with these two interesting and complementary characters, it makes the rivalry between the two of them interesting and sweet. Which is a good thing, considering the fact that this rivalry basically comprises the majority of the entire show. And perhaps that is the one major flaw in this otherwise sweet show. The main problem is that while the pranks that Takagi pulls on Nishikata are clever and entertaining, eventually they begin to start coming off as repetitive and formulaic. Character development and progression do exist, but it is infrequent and sparse. And while the show does attempt to break up the formulaic nature of the show by occasionally diverting our attention to the antics of three female classmates of Takagi and Nishikata, aka the Three Stooges, delightful as they may be with their quirkiness, they do not do enough to break the monotony of the show. But that's totally fine. It's a slice of life after all. A status quo, as long as it's enjoyable, is the net goal of such a show. We tend to view our lives through the lens of our better years, a period in our lives where, for a brief moment, we were free from the tedium and heartbreak that comes with being an adult. Yet with this rose-colored lens, we tend to omit certain details from our memories. Cringeworthy confessions of love, Pompeii levels of acne, crippling social anxiety, and being infected with the constant desire to hump anything that moves. These are the elements that are notably absent in Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san. Instead, the show weaves a golden tone nostalgic spell, honing in on the innocence of yesteryears and taking older viewers down a beautiful dream. A dream of when things were far more simple than the circumstances of today. Perhaps the dream is naive, but for now, let the dreamer dream sweet dreams. And as for us, it is time to give this show a rating. Interns, bring out the rating. Interns, that's your cue. What the is happening? What the is going on here? You, intern, explain yourself. Right, if you all don't get in line on the count of 3, I'm about to subpoena all of your asses with hot lead. 3, 2, 1. You! What have you done with this place and the interns? Why do they obey you and not me?